So are we going to get more of Papa Lane this time? Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to Season 2, Episode 4 of My Adventures with Superman. So yeah, are we going to get more of Sam Lane this time? We got surprisingly little last episode, despite the fact that he was living with Jimmy and Clark now. I felt like we would get a lot more of that, but we just haven't yet. So I assume it's going to be given to us bits by bits. I still feel he's going to have a little bit of a bigger role in this season overall, but I guess we'll have to see. We also have the stuff with Lex and Waller and all of them, like just Task Force X, getting plans set up, getting organizations under their control. They're basically taking over. LexCorp has big backers and is taking over, and that's not going to be good. We're going to have to see how that ends up going, but not going to be good. I can pretty much guarantee you that. So it's going to be interesting to see how that comes into play. And we still haven't seen Kara yet. That still hasn't come into play again since the premiere. We've had, just Clark trying to tell Lois more about this entire stuff, but not being given the chance. And that's about it. So, I will also say off the bat, while I'm recording this and all, I almost wasn't able to because my father came home unexpectedly, but he's going to be outside working, so hopefully we should be good to record all of this. Hopefully we should be all good. But if he does pop in for a moment or whatnot, I'll probably just be a little more quiet during that point, but he's going to be outside working for quite a bit, I assume. Probably most of the day. So we'll hope we'll give it the old try, you know. But I also might not go into as much with the afterthoughts and all. We'll see. I'll try to probably be quick about it. But that being said, we're gonna get into the reaction now. Not spending too much time on the pre-thoughts either. Before we do, I do want to remind you all that we have a lot of great content to check out on the channel. Between Monday and Friday, we have a plethora of awesome series reactions. And on Monday, we also have YouTube adjacent reactions. Shorts, specials, mini-series with not enough episodes, or just YouTube videos. Anything that doesn't quite fit into a normal series or movie reaction goes in that slot. And speaking of movie reactions, we have those every Saturday and Sunday. I pre-record them during the week, upload them on the weekends, though this Sunday there might not be one. We also do Spider-Man 2 Let's Play. We put up parts of that every day because I finished recording it, and I've already started recording its replacement, but we still got to get those parts up, so we've moved it to every day, new parts being uploaded. And Anno Mutationum, we are playing that on Saturdays. It's a donation reward Let's Play for Matthew Vasquez. If you want to know how to donate for a future Let's Play, go to the channel search, and in one search, type in June Double Reward Month PS5. Should lead you to the correct video. That'll tell you everything you need to know on how to donate for a, future PS5 Let's Play. That being said, let's get on with this. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction because, yes, we do redirect all of our reactions on this channel, just to remain safe from possible copyright issues, because you know how YouTube is. Don't want to get any channel strikes, don't want to get any channel terminations, because that would suck. So, to be safe, we're just redirecting everything, pushing everything off to another site. This does mean, though, luckily, that all of you, yes, every single one of you gets to see the full unedited reaction, completely free. No paywall, no Patreon subscription. You don't even have to sync up with your own copy, and I think that's pretty awesome, because not every reaction channel is able to get away with that, rightly so, for valid reasons. But I do pride myself on being able to do that for you all. And after you watch the reaction, you can come back here to the redirect and resume play, because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts, and will contain not only spoilers to the episode, but my general thoughts on the series so far, season, and just other stuff related to the channel, maybe. You never know. Always worth checking out. So, that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, I looked up Kiana Madeira, the voice of Kara, and I know her from the Fear Street movies on Netflix. R.L. Stein's Fear Street. She was one of the main characters in that, Dina. Also Sarah Fear. So I definitely recognize her from that, but I didn't recognize her from anything else, and it's weird because I recognize the voice. um, so that's weird. It just, I guess, sounded similar to other voices I've heard, maybe. So we had a couple really good episodes here. Dealt a lot with Lois and her father's relationship, Lois and Clark's relationship, Clark's relationships with both Lois and Jimmy. A lot of relationship troubles in this one. In these two episodes. And I don't know if I necessarily feel that the relationship troubles with Lois and Clark are needed. I feel like it's a little much considering like their relationship kind of started on rocky feelings and stuff. To have now their entire relationship that we've seen them in be rocky, it just kind of feels like we should have had a little more time for them to at least have, good relationship stuff shown. Like, we get a little bit of that throughout these episodes and just in general this season, but this entire season, their relationship has been kind of on the rocks, and there's been like the lack of communication between them, which is due to their jobs and everything being so busy and just a lot of issues they've had to deal with. They really need to talk things out. I just feel like having that, plus having the issues with Clark feeling alienated, pun intended, isolated from not only her but also from Jimmy lately, having the issues between Lois and her father. It's like, I like good interpersonal character issues. They're great. They're fantastic. They make for great character work, great development, great depth. I love that stuff. But if you're like just throwing in all of that for every character relationship you have, it gets to be a little much. And it's being done well. It's just there's so much of it. Sam kind of choosing to fuck off in the end. It's just like, I'm not surprised. He almost decided to stay, but it didn't end up working out. I do like the flashback stuff, showing that he's always been like this and has always kind of like left Lois to do things on her own because he raised her to be like a soldier, basically, to take care of herself, and didn't really like treat her as his daughter. And that was always the biggest issue with their relationship, and it seems like he's trying to make up for that, but he's just not good at it, and now he's just fucking off. So meanwhile, we have the relationship between Kara and Jimmy starting, and we see that they're actually forming something here, but Kara seems to be under the control of Brainiac. Like, she calls him father and she seems to respect him, but there's also parts where we see it looks like he mind controls her. And he's definitely lying to her and gaslighting her about things. So it's going to be interesting to find out more about all of that. I'm just curious as to where this storyline's going to go. I guess we'll have to see. Because I believe in the advertising and stuff, it's said that she's supposed to be Supergirl. But instead, here she's Scion? Let me see if I can... I'm not going to look up a lot of info because I don't want any possible spoilers. I'm just going to look up DC Comics Scion. Okay, it looks like Scion is a character, but is a completely different character from what I'm seeing here. Oh, actually, it looks like there's multiple Scions, which not a surprise. Um, maybe, but either way, it doesn't seem to be Kara. Normally, it seems to be a male character. So it's like they're combining characters here, which is fine. Um, I'm definitely interested to see what they do with that plot line. We also have, the continued stuff with Lex turning everyone against Superman, and including Hank Henshaw, making this kind of like conglomerate of corporations and groups coming together to side against him. We even see where Hank confronts him during the dating thing because of that. And it's pretty wild. It's a pretty wild idea, but it's very much within what Lex Luthor would do. And like I said in the reaction, it's very clear the kind of parallels they're drawing with this entire thing. The Superman problem. Um, you understand the parallels there, right? I don't even need to say it, right? The way that they talk about him, and talk about like Earth is for Earthlings, it's like, it's so blatant. It's so blatant. Um, and I know there's going to be a lot of right wing people who do not like that parallel, but I thought this was great. These two episodes were both fantastic. Kara's introduction was great. Also, she was absolutely, her outfit was absolutely inspired by Android 18, right? It looked almost exactly spot on. And again, this series has referenced anime plenty of times. The creators are clearly inspired by it. The design and style of it is inspired by anime. So it's not a surprise. It's just I wasn't expecting specifically Android 18. It's a notable enough design to where it's recognizable. I like it though. I like Kara, her character in this. Kara doesn't usually start as a bad guy though, I think, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't know for sure. Maybe she has in certain comic runs. I'm not an expert on the lore. I'm not an expert on the comics, so I can't say. But I really like where this is going, and I'm really interested to see how this entire plot line with Brainiac and Kara pans out. And how long is it going to take until Kara turns to the side of good and becomes Supergirl? That's going to be interesting. I assume that that's going to happen, and Brainiac's probably going to be the main villain by the end. Um, but I mean, we still have the build up of Lex and Waller and everything with that, so there's quite a bit of plot lines going on. I guess we'll see. Um, Tell me in the comments though, what did you think of these two episodes of My Adventures with Superman? Glad I was able to get these out after all today. And before we close this out, I do want to remind you all, as always, there's a lot of great content to check out on the channel. A bunch of great series reactions every Monday through Friday, and on Mondays we have YouTube or YouTube adjacent reactions. Anything that doesn't quite fit in with a normal series or movie reaction. Speaking of the latter, we have movie reactions every Saturday and Sunday, usually. Though this Sunday there's probably not going to be a movie reaction, just letting you know ahead of time. We also have Let's Plays on the channel. We've currently been playing through Spider-Man 2, and while I have finished recording it, I'm still getting the parts up. So we're doing that every single day. Spider-Man 2 every day until we get caught up. And I've already started recording its replacement, so look forward to that once all of the Spider-Man 2 episodes are put up. We're also playing through Anno Mutationum. This is our Saturday series and is a donation reward series of Let's Plays for Matthew Vasquez. And if you want to know how to donate for future PS5 Let's Plays, go to the channel search, and in one search type in June Double Reward Month PS5. Should take you the correct video that will tell you everything you need to know on how to donate for future PS5 Let's Plays. So, all of that being said, thank you as always so much for tuning in. And for now, I almost did the wrong sign off. I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.